Hey, what's up everyone? Mendel here. I hope you're all doing awesome and wonderful. So we were very happy to announce with the release of our new guitar tone pack called Modern Metal Madness Volume 1, which is available right now for Neural Amp Modeler, ToneX, and Kemper, and perhaps another platform in the future. This pack contains 24 mix-ready tones and 18 direct captures of various high gain amps. So let's do less talking and let's dive right into the tones. So for demonstration purposes, I'm using Amp Modeler, but like I said before, it's also available for ToneX and Kemper. The tone I have loaded up right now is tone number 1 from the pack. The tone is called Leviathan, and it sounds like this. And by the way, before I forget, I'm using my Carillion Zelda guitar with Fishman modern pickups, and I'm on voice number 1, which is the active voice. So as you can probably hear, in my opinion, it's really punchy. There is also a lot of low end in this tone. I really get like positive vibes if I just do stuff like this, like that. That whole vibe, just like it's tight, it's percussive, it's heavy. Basically all the things I'm looking for in a modern metal heavy tone. So that was the Leviathan tone. Let's go into tone number 9 called Nodens. Now, as you can see in the name, it says PRS MT15 EL34. So what we did is we took the preamp of the Lunchbox amp, the PRS MT15, but then run the preamp into the power amp of the Stealth EL34, just to add some richness, thickness, and more depth. So this is number 9, tone is called Nodens, or Nodens. There we go. Also thick tone, this kind of reminds me almost like a blend between a block ladder 5150 and a dual rectifier, somewhere there in between. So let's go to the second tone. Let's check out the tone called Innsmouth, tone 11. Let's also switch guitars. I'm now going to switch to my Les Paul guitar with the Ryan Bruce pickup in the bridge, Devin Townsend pickup in the neck, both Fishman, and that one is tuned to D standard. We're at tone number 11 called Innsmouth, and it sounds like this. When I palm mute on this tone, it instantly reminds me of the typical block ladder sound, that certain like brown punch, I want to say. That's what she said. Even though it's really crunchy, still it's a really good tight percussive tone. And to be honest, these tones also work really great for leads. So when I put on some reverb and delay, but let's take a listen how it sounds in a lead playing context. Let's try one more tone before we're going into how these tones sound in a mixing context. Alright, so let's try tone number 19 called Dantalion. I'm still on passive voice. I'll switch to active voice after some riffing. So again, this is tone number 19, Dantalion. Now let's go to the active voicing. What I love about especially this tone is really balanced overall. The top end is not like really harsh to the ears. It's smooth, like we mixed out all the nasty frequencies that you don't want, but still try to perceive the punch. Just for fun, let's engage the delay and reverb again. If you want to know, I'm using this CLA Epic plugin from Waves. Lovely plugin in my opinion. I'm gonna dial down the mix a bit lower to 30. This is what it sounds like. Now let's dive into how these tones sound in different metal mixes. Alright, so here we are in a mix session of a song I'm currently working on. Let's just focus on these rhythm guitars. So this is quad tracked, and I have loaded up Nova Amp Modeler. But again, like I said before, this is also available for Tonex or the Kemper. But over here, I have loaded up the tone called Hastur, which is both on left 1 and right 1. And on left 2 and R2, I have loaded up the tone called Leviathan. All of these tracks go into a guitar bus, and the only thing that's on the guitar bus is a multi-band compressor, just a tiny bit for the palm mutes. But again, there's no post EQ, so let's take a listen how it sounds. So you get the idea. It's like this bright, really thick, heavy tone. I love it. Like when I'm recording, I get inspired with these tones, and it inspires me to create music. And like I say in a lot of my videos, isn't that the most important thing, that you feel inspired and create music, right? Let's try a different mix with some different tones from the Modern Metal Madness Volume 1 pack. Here we go. So here I have a mix session of mine of a song I wrote called All Hail the Yellow King. And just to change things up a bit, I'm using both the Tonex plugin and the Neural Amp Modeler plugin. So on the guitar left and right, I'm using Tonex. As you can see right here, we have the Modern Metal Madness. And I've loaded up tone number 8, the Shoggoth tone. And on left, right, and R right, because it's quad-tracked, I got Neural Amp Modeler with the tone number 11, the Innsmouth tone. Let's take a listen how these tones sound in the mix. So you get the idea. So let's solo these guitars so we can just listen to the guitars themselves. And I think these characters work really well together. So this is just the Shoggoth tone. And this is just the Innsmouth tone. And together we get this really full, even perhaps a bit more on the bright side, modern thick metal tone. So for the last mix, I thought it would be fun to include the mystery amp. So again, for no apparent reason, but just for fun, I loaded up both Tonex and Neural Amp Modeler. So on left and right I have Tonex, and on left 2 and right 2 is Neural Amp Modeler. But when I open Tonex, you can see over here, I loaded up tone number 13, which is a mystery amp. And I thought it just would be fun. Can you tell by your ears which amp this is? The only thing I can say is about this big, perhaps a bit smaller, this big, really heavy, sounds insane. I'm curious, can you tell which amp this is? Let me know down in the comments. If you can guess what the mystery amp is, we'll send you a gift. So yeah, so guitar left and guitar right is the mystery amp. The tone is called Lucifer. And on left 2 and right 2, we've loaded up tone number 4 called Baal. And the song is from my last solo album. The song is called A Harpsichord. Let's take a listen. So hopefully you get the idea. It's something I always say, but hopefully you get the idea that it's tight, really percussive. You can really tell the accents I'm playing here. Let me just play this soloed. Like the that gallop, that mini gallop over here. It's So it's both of these tones combined still, even if it's quad track, really clear and percussive, modern. That's what I personally like. Hopefully you too. So I really hope you have a kind of a grasp on what kind of tones are in this pack. If you're interested in this pack, I'll put the link in the description box down below. Again, it's available for Neural Amp Modeler and Tonext and Kemper and perhaps another platform in the future. We'll see. Anyway, I really hope you like these tones because we put a lot of time in these tones. So really hope you enjoy them. And let me know in the comments what you think of these tones and which one's your favorite. Let me know. Just want to say thanks for watching and see you next time. Cheers.